Welcome to Taiwan community. We are going to review the investigation about XAI thoroughly in this video. Hopefully you will obtain a clear understanding after. The whole investigation will be classified into 4 aspects as shown on screen. Each part will be displayed and comprehended consecutively. So, starting with part 1, Introduction and Perspectives. XAI is the first layer 3 in the Arbitrum ecosystem, designed to onboard traditional gamers to Web3 gaming. XAI empowers traditional gamers to participate in open trade, allowing them to trade in-game items in their favorite games without the necessity of interacting with crypto wallets. The XAI network is open and decentralized, enabling anyone to operate a node, receive network rewards, and participate in governance. The emergence of XAI provides solutions to several problems for blockchain games by increasing scalability, lowering gas fees, avoiding user wallet interaction obstacles, and enhancing stability. XAI is the native gas token of XAI. Users can redeem XAI for ESXAI, which can then be staked for the following utilities: staking earnings, access to special events and NFTs, and governance. XAI constitutes of the following major components. XAI operates as an Arbitrum orbit chain, harnessing antitrust technology to achieve maximum speed and minimal costs. Unlike most orbit chains that are self-managed, XAI benefits from direct technical support courtesy of off-chain labs. The Sentry node is an observation node that monitors the XAI rollup protocol, and if an incorrect block is proposed, it raises an alarm so that others can intervene. The purpose of Sentry nodes is to solve the verifier's dilemma at the orbit chain of Ethereum's second layer network Arbitrum. XAI's overall infrastructure is highly bound to Ethereum and has lost some of its sovereignty. Although the ecosystems within Layer 1, Layer 2, Layer 3 of Ethereum are closely related, have stronger interoperability than traditional heterogeneous chains, and cheaper to cross-chain, they still cannot achieve complete ecological interference between each of them. Contracts deployed on Arbitrum 1 cannot be called directly on Orbit chain. Although the XAI token model is designed independently by the project team based on needs, the native token of the Layer 3 chain will be restricted by Ethereum. Although the project team can empower XAI tokens as gas tokens, it is undeniable that the final transaction data submitted to Ethereum consumes ETH, and the final empowerment is still transferred to ETH. In addition, establishing network security and scalability is also a major challenge for Layer 3, since each DApp runs on its own network. It becomes critical to ensure strong security precautions against potential vulnerabilities caused by bugs. Developing and maintaining secure infrastructure, auditing smart contracts, and mitigating potential attack risks are critical to the success of Layer 3 blockchains. These unavoidable problems will inevitably limit the growth of the overall market value of XAI tokens. Part 2. Team and Funding. XAI Foundation is a Cayman Foundation. XAI Foundation is the entity that serves as the custodian of the blockchain infrastructure that underlies the games developed by game developers deploying to the chain. Additionally, the foundation is responsible for issuing and managing the XAI network's native token, known as XAI. The directors of XAI Foundation stay anonymous for security purposes. XAI has raised around $10 million from 3 rounds of fundraising at the price of $0.01, $0.032, and $0.035 per XAI respectively. Raised over $20 million through nude sales in about 3 weeks. As shown in the picture, the Off-Chain Labs team has rich qualifications and excellent technology. It has abundant funds and is favored by many investment institutions. Off-Chain Labs provides direct technical support to XAI, which allows users to rest assured of its technical level. But the development of XAI completely depends on Off-Chain Labs. This has caused extremely negative factors for the price stability of XAI tokens. Part 3. Social media and roadmap. XAI has over 135,000 followers on Twitter, over 80,000 members in the Discord community, and about 26,000 members in the Telegram community. XAI now focuses on the token generation event, the mainnet launch, upgrading nodes for staking and redemptions, and deploying primitives onto the chain. Once the chain's primitives and essential infrastructure are in place, a portfolio of world-class games will begin deployment, as XAI is the operating infrastructure of blockchain games. Fewer community members is expected. However, if the multi-layer network of Ethereum is regarded as a multi-layer shopping mall, the current situation is that the shopping mall has been built and is getting higher and higher, but there are not many merchants and customers. Although the ground floor is overcrowded with merchants, customers are still reluctant to go to upper floors because the number of merchants on the upper floors is not as large as that on the ground floor. The small number of users will lead to low liquidity of XAI tokens, increasing the risk of token price manipulation. Part 4. Tokenomics and marketing performance. 11.08% of the total amount will be released when it's listed on Binance, which was 277,118,150 XAI. The allocation of tokens in the white paper shows that the team and investors will allocate 40.79% of the total amount of tokens. DAC and nodes account for 42.09% of the total amount. 75 million tokens are distributed by Binance Launch Pool, accounting for approximately 27% of the initial circulation. XAI tokens are distributed on the Arbitrum chain. Arbiscan can currently track 989,431,200 tokens, of which the Binance Hot Wallet address accounts for approximately 5%, and the Binance Cold Wallet address 0xF97 holds approximately 12.3% of the tokens. The main trading place for XAI is Binance, followed by Bybit and KuCoin. As far as XAI token marketing performance is concerned, we will be mainly looking at the recent spot and futures chains. Since XAI was listed, the Binance 0xB38 wallet has a net outflow of approximately 84.81 million tokens. The Binance Cold Wallet address 0xF97 has a net inflow of approximately 120 million tokens. No transaction has occurred at this address. In the past 24 hours, Binance spot trading volume has decreased compared to the previous day, reaching 66.59 million tokens. Since the price dropped 10% to $1.02 on the 16th of January, daily trading volume has gradually decreased. Futures chains. The funding rate of XAI on Binance in the past 24 hours is 0.005%, which is relatively low. Recently, the phenomenon of positive funding rates in the whole market has been more obvious. Most of the funding rates of popular tokens are around 0.005%, which represents the entire market sentiment is bullish in recent days. The long-short account ratio on Binance XAI contracts has remained above 2 since the 19th of January and has risen to 2.74 in the past 24 hours. The top trader long-short account ratio has remained greater than 1.9 in the past 7 days. Since its listing, XAI token price has experienced large fluctuations. After long futures liquidations, the long futures open interest were not filled quickly after liquidations. Binance futures open interest remained near 30 million, which was stable in the past 24 hours. The trends behind overall Binance futures data implies that the Binance holders has a relatively high bullish sentiment towards XAI tokens. However, based on the overall futures data of the market, the long-short ratio in the past 24 hours was 0.96, and the open interest fell by 1.27%, which means that the entire market has been relatively bearish towards XAI tokens in recent days. The balance structure of XAI tokens is quite concentrated. A large number of tokens in the total supply are controlled by project team and investors, accounting for 41% of the total unlocked circulation, which constitutes the main source of potential selling pressure after the tokens are unlocked in the future. Among the current RBScan trackable addresses, Binance addresses account for about 17.4%. The high proportion of Binance addresses in the current circulation, forming the main source of potential selling pressure in the current period. The token price has experienced large fluctuations since it was listed. The current spot trading volume is relatively low. Binance wallet addresses are experiencing outflows. Binance futures data shows that open interest have stabilized after listing. From the feeling of long futures, high long-short ratio, positive funding rates, and other data show that Binance holders have a high bullish sentiment, but the market as a whole is biased towards bearishness. Binance futures holders should strengthen the risk prevention of liquidations. Thanks for watching.